We've been waiting for weeks, and it is happening. The House today is expected to vote to send articles of Donald Trump's impeachment to the Senate. This is the first step in starting that Senate impeachment trial of Donald Trump, which in all likelihood is going to lead to Donald Trump's acquittal by the Republican-controlled Senate, at which point the question will be, does that acquittal bolster Donald Trump's chances of winning in November, or does it hurt Donald Trump's chances of winning? The House also is expected to name impeachment managers who will prosecute the case. We may already know who those managers are by the time you watch this clip or listen to today's show. That decision may have already been made. According to NPR, following today's vote, the House will inform the Senate it is ready to transmit the articles across the Capitol. The Senate will respond that it is ready to receive them, and a formal procession and reception will take place. That could happen later today. The trial, again, based on what we know right now, expected to start in less than a week on Tuesday, January 21st. That means we will, in all likelihood, have to reschedule the David Pakman Show viewer chess tournament. Heartbreaking to many in our audience, I know. I will have more information about that by the end of the week. Republicans are, of course, already trying to limit the witnesses that will appear. Republicans are talking about having some portions of the trial completely behind closed doors, clearing the Senate chamber. So that debate is going to get very interesting very quickly. And there are also a ton of new documents that should be part of the impeachment trial that are explosive, which I will talk to you about a little bit later. This is only the third time in history that there will be an impeachment trial. Andrew Johnson, Bill Clinton being the other two. Remember that there was no impeachment trial against Richard Nixon. Nixon resigned before being impeached after he knew he had lost the support of the Republican voters and of Republicans in the Senate. He would have been impeached and convicted and chose to resign to avoid that. The difference, one of the differences between Nixon in the 70s and Trump in 2020 is Trump has Fox News. Trump has social media. Trump has one of the most low information electorates, to put it lightly, that we've seen in a long time. So Trump has and likely will not lose the support of his sycophantic base, nor of the Republican Senate. A very different scenario today than what we had under Richard Nixon. So just a short update. This is happening more than likely tomorrow once we know who will be managing impeachment, the parameters of it, the expected duration of the trial. Tomorrow we'll have more of a plan for how we'll be covering it, what to expect. Maybe we will start to get a sense of which witnesses will or won't be included, what documents will or won't be included. And that is exactly what we have to talk about next, the new documents that we are now aware of. Do you feel like you just don't have enough time to become as intellectually well-rounded as you would like to be, that there are just not enough hours in your week for you to read all of the books that you want to read? One of our sponsors is called Blinkist, and it's an app that lets you consume an entire nonfiction book in 15 minutes. It's only about $8 a month, but you can try it for free for a week and get 25% off a subscription when you go to Blinkist.com/Pakman. What Blinkist does is take thousands of popular nonfiction books and condense them into either text or audio that you can read or listen to in just 15 minutes. And what you get is all of the most important ideas and information from the book. Imagine being able to listen to an entire nonfiction book in the amount of time it takes you to drive or walk home from work. I just finished listening to Catch and Kill by Ronan Farrow. Super interesting book, probably already familiar to some in my audience, and a really interesting take at how Harvey Weinstein and his alleged transgressions were brought to light. Excellent investigative piece. Blinkist has totally transformed how I consume information. I love it. Of course, I read a book in its entirety when I can, but there are simply just so many books that I want to read and would not have the time for if it weren't for Blinkist. They have books on politics, economics, philosophy, science, you name it. You can try it out yourself, totally free for a week, and get 25% off if you decide to subscribe just by going to Blinkist.com/Pakman. I've put the link right underneath this video. Like the rest of us, I bet you're going into 2020 thinking about what you didn't get around to in 2019 and your goals for the new year. If you want to work towards being your best self in 2020, understand more about the world around you, and make sure that your time is well spent, then Blinkist is for you.